Hey, welcome to Beyond the Barricade. My very special guest today is Bryce Donovan, but he brought a special guest with him.
I brought my special guest today is, well, you can introduce yourself.
Mr. Max Caster. And he's here to promote, what are you here to promote, Max?
Oh, these are, you want to tell them or should I? I'll tell them. These are the new hardcore tag team championships. 24-hour rule on these things. Could defend them at any time. Anytime, any place. Hardcore, no rules. As you know, Shook Crew is the most hardcore tag team in wrestling history.
Okay. I know.
Okay.
I followed your guys' career for a while.
You followed, so you saw how hardcore we were?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we decided to show everyone how hardcore we were. Of course, Bobby won TOG. The lights are going on and off.
Lights are going on and off, yeah. That is going on.
Hardcore. So we decided to show everyone how hardcore we are, assert our dominance, the most hardcore tag team, and start the 24-hour rule hardcore tag team championships.
All right.
Now it's completely dark.
Now it's completely dark, guys.
No one can see anything.
Nobody can see anything right now. They're testing out the new lighting system.
Are you getting us on the camera? Yeah,
You got it? Are we back on?
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back. All right. So so anywhere you're going to defend these?
Anywhere. Rest stops. Here at VPW.
Okay.
Over at CAP. In every state, New Jersey.
CCW?
CCW, baby.
No.
South
Max doesn't
Dakota.
like CCW.
CCW is unfair.
CCW is unfair.
South Dakota, North Dakota, South Carolina,
All right.
North Carolina, South Virginia, West Virginia,
Alaska.
There we go. Get in here.
There's
Look,
Bobby.
say hi.
Am I coming in here?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Here's the second belt.
Hello, my friend.
Hey, it's Bobby Orlando. Hey, where's Bobby Jr.?
He's in the car sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping.
It's okay.
Two belts. My second belt.
He's a tag team extraordinaire.
I am one belt away from being the first ever unified Long Island tag team champion. You know that?
See.
I just need to get the NYWC tag team championship, which who knows could be coming
next?
Could be coming very soon. Who knows? Who's the champ right now? The Rep. We can beat the Rep. They're not that scary.
Do we have enough lighting for all this?
You can see us.
It's okay.
You can see us. I'm
You're
bright
so
enough.
beautiful. You put out like a euphoric glow.
Shit. All right, Bryce.
Light, dark, doesn't matter to us. We accept everything.
You ready for your questions?
Oh, yeah. That's
we didn't get to the questions yet.
Question number one.
All right, question number one. What inspired you to be a wrestler?
Okay, a few different things. The Vengeance 2003. Let me set the scene for you.
Okay. Vengeance 2003.
The brand split had just happened, and split rosters. They were trying to figure out what to do, and it was the first ever SmackDown only pay-per-view. So they're like, oh, how do we fill time on the SmackDown only pay-per-view? And they came up with what I consider to be one of the top 3 genius ideas in wrestling history.
Yes.
And they decided we were going to have the first ever bar room brawl.
Ballroom brawl.
The APA Bar Room Brawl. And of course you remember it, everyone remembers it. It was one of the greatest matches of all time. The APA was in it, Funaki was in it, the Brooklyn Brawler was in it, the Easter Bunny was in it, Matt Hardy was in it, Shannon Moore was in it, Doug Basham was in it, Danny Basham was in it, Sean O'Hare was in it, who else was in it?
Spanky.
Spanky was in it, Brother Love was in it. That might be a large portion of the people who were in it, but anyway, they were all in it, and they built a bar on the stage, and they all came in, and they started smashing each other with bar stuff, and then I looked at it and I said, one day that's gonna be me.
And it is you now. You're a wrestler.
Not yet. I'm not in a barroom brawl.
But you're a wrestler.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be a wrestler. I wanted to be in the barroom brawl.
It could happen. Now that you got this belt, it could happen.
I don't even drink, so I don't think they'd invite me to the barroom brawl.
Where did you train? And this is a good question.
Where did I train?
All of you guys trained there, I guess.
I trained at Creative Pro Wrestling in Hicksville, New York. Hicksville, Long Island, New York. Trained under Kurt Hawkins, Pat Buck at the Creative Pro Wrestling Academy. Great school. You've heard of it. You've been there.
I've been there.
Trained me, trained Max, trained Bobby, trained recent All Elite Wrestling signing MJF. Trained Kristen Statlander.
Right.
We all love Kristen Statlander. Trained a lot of people here right now, actually. So
yeah, that guy Tomlinson over there too. Right?
Jack Tomlinson. Jack Tomlinson vlogs. Go subscribe. Unless you're Jake Paul, in which case don't watch his video that he dissed you on. He's very scared you're going to see it. He's very nervous you're going to see it. Don't watch it, Jake Paul. If you're watching this right now, I know he must be a big fan of your show. Don't watch the video. Jack is scared you're going to get mad at him. Do not look at it. It's a warning.
Okay, who do you consider a mentor?
Who do I consider a mentor? I'm trying to think of like some older presence in wrestling that's really like helped me.
Not the guy next to you?
You?
No,
Yeah.
that guy right there, not me.
You know what? Like a mentor to me. You know, you really helped me through wrestling over the last 2 years.
I did, a little bit.
A little bit. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to say you're my mentor in wrestling. No one else I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. Oh, this is a great question, and I didn't expect to have them all here.
Oh.
Almost all here. Yeah. Tell me about the Brotherhood of the Shook Crew.
Brother.
You like brothers, right?
Did you just,
Brotherhood.
No? No brotherhood here?
I mean,
There's a siblingship.
Siblingship? Okay, so tell me about the siblingship of the Shook Crew.
The Shook Crew's all equal, and we all have similar views, and we're all equal. We shouldn't use words like brotherhood or sisterhood to define people.
Okay.
So that's why neutral terms.
So
siblings.
Siblings.
We're all siblings. Yes.
Okay.
I hope that explained. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, it did. Tell me about the rivalry with the Breakfast Club.
Oh, they suck. I hate both of them very much. Kip is just the worst. Just the worst. No one likes Kip. CPA is sad all the time.
I think people like Kip. No? I like Kip.
Name Kip.
Kip, if you're watching, I
Name
like
two people that like Kip. CPA doesn't even
my
like Kip.
ex-wife.
Your ex-wife?
My ex-wife.
Likes Kip?
Yeah.
Now we know why she's your ex-wife. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh man.
Maybe,
and
yeah.
then CPA is CPA doesn't even like himself. So to explain our feud with the Breakfast Club, they're just the worst.
They're the ones.
But we kind of buried the hatchet with them a little bit lately. So.
But now they can challenge you guys anywhere, right?
Yeah, for the 24-hour tag team we're talking, we'll probably beat them again. Like we beat them like 4 times, I think. 4 times for the. Well, these aren't the Cap Tag Team Championships anymore, but the Hardcore Tag Team Championship. But we beat them for the Cap Champions. We are actually the Hardcore Tag Team Champions and the Cap Tag Team Champions.
Now, did you guys decide to change it to Hardcore Tag Team Championships?
Oh, yeah, these are the Hardcore Tag Team Championship. They are no longer the Cap Championship. The Cap Championship are a separate championship, which will not be defended 24 hours. These are the Hardcore Tag Team Championship, which are defended 24 hours. 2 different belts. So actually, I'm a triple champion for the first time in my life. I have 3 belts.
good job, Bryce.
Thank you, Bobby.
Let's speak about the other championship. How is your siblingship or with Johnny Collins?
Oh, very interesting, actually. So, long ago, I came to VPW just to, Max actually texted me and said, hey, you want to sell some merch at VPW? Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, sure. I'll come. I'm not doing anything that night. I'll go. I've heard about VPW. I'll go check it out. I show up, and I walk in. I'm like, all right, I'll just hang out, enjoy the show.
Right.
And Tibbs, Mr. Tibbs, is like, oh, hey,
VPW
what's up,
champion.
man? A spot was open earlier. I wish you told me you were coming. I would have given it to you, but we already gave it to someone. I was like, dude, no big deal. I'm just here to enjoy the show. It's all right. And then Cousin Lenny comes over. We all love Cousin Lenny.
We all love Cousin Lenny.
And Cousin Lenny goes, oh, man. That's what he said when he saw me. He goes, oh, man, I don't have a spot for you. I'll find one. And I don't know why. No one asked him to.
Gotcha.
No one said you have to find a spot for him. But he did. And he's like, you're going to be in a tag match. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll wrestle if you want to have my gear. You always bring your gear.
Right.
And he's like, you're going to be against the tag team champions. We're like, okay, who's my partner? And he showed me Johnny Collins. I'd never met Johnny Collins. And to this day, and the rest is history. We versed Bison and Damian Adams like 12 times and finally won the tag team championship from them. And I always think back, like, who could it have been besides Johnny Collins? Like, what if I got paired with, like, some other person?
Like Kyler Khan?
Like Kyler Khan? Well, I knew Kyler Khan. But I'm saying, like, it was a random person. I never met him before. Like, what if it was, like, I don't know, some, like, terrible person I didn't like, I didn't want to be friends with?
Like Jack Tomlinson?
Whose music is this?
Spit it free, Bobby.
You are a fish, I am Bobby, and here on the Shook Crew, we are here in PP Dub. I just said P twice. You are really cool. Not really. Yes. We are the Shook Crew. We are the Here Crew. This is Bryce. Rock you. That is Max.
Oh man. I've enjoyed
Everybody
this
now.
interview very much.
Alfredo, spit one for us.
Oh no, I can't spit at all.
Spit one for us,
I'm sure
Alfredo.
Max can.
Come on, here's your chance.
We will rock you. The Shook Crew is on Beyond the Barricade, the podcast with Papa Dank. Not Alfredo. Papa Dank, right here.
Dank,
Beyond
sorry.
the Barricade.
We'll send you your stage name.
I know.
So look at that. That's my bad.
Boy, I'm not even halfway to the questions, I don't think.
Oh man.
Oh boy, let's keep it going.
I'll be here all night. It's okay. There's a snowstorm coming. We'll cut off.
That's it. I'm not the culling.
All right, what's next?
What type of match would you like to be a part of that you haven't been in? And I forgive the music, but
What match do you think I want to be a part of?
a hardcore match?
The Barroom Brawl!
What?
Papa
Barroom
Dank, the Barroom
Papa
Brawl!
Dank!
Papa Dank!
Papa
That's
Dank.
classic Papa Dank. That's classic
It
Papa
is
Dank.
classic Papa Dank. Hey, you know there is a bar next door.
Is there?
Yes, there
I
is.
gotta pitch the Barroom Brawl. You don't listen to my pitches here anyway, but
It's like the friendly.
I'll
Is
pitch
it
the
the friendly
Barroom
tap?
Brawl.
Is it the friendly tap?
Yeah, it might be.
Friendly time?
I'm a Corona guy, so.
Yes, but the Barroom Brawl is the answer to that question.
All right, Barroom Brawl.
Yes.
I apologize, Mr. Donovan.
Where the music go?
Mr. Donovan. Who would you like to face?
Yo!
At,
There's Kyler Khan.
who
Bobby
would I like
just
to
ran out.
face at all?
Yes, next.
Wow. Anyone? Or do you have BPW?
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
What about that BSK guy?
Oh, you love the face BSK. Here's a, I don't know if we're allowed to say this.
We're not.
I'm going to say it.
We're not.
I don't care, I'm going to say it. Coming up at Creative Pro,
say it.
February 17th, Creative Pro Wrestling, second round of the Cap TV Pound Limit. Bobby Orlando is taking on BSK.
BSK.
One-on-one. First one, Bobby.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited for that?
Are you gonna bring Bobby Jr.?
Of course.
All right, good.
Where'd the music go?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
My knees hurt.
to answer that was I hope that answered your question.
I
gotta
yeah.
see.
How does it feel to be the Cap and BPW championship
And
the hardcore champion? Yeah.
First ever tournament. It's great. I'm 2/3 of the way to the first ever Long Island Unified Tag Team Champion.
Coming for your rep.
Which is you saw you saw like Avengers and stuff like that, right? Like Infinity Gauntlet, he gets all the stones. These are like my stones.
Those are your stones?
These are my stones. And I'm trying to be the Thanos of Long Island, where I just keep collecting stones.
And when you snap your finger, what happens?
I'm gonna snap my finger, and I guess half the people will die because I will have taken all their championships, and then I can move on to the rest of the world,
Got
the
it.
rest of the galaxies.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting question with Bobby here. How did you learn to rap? Because I've seen you rap.
How did I learn to rap?
Yeah.
Just growing up on the streets.
Growing
It's
up
just
in the
what
hood.
it's what you gotta do to survive out there. You gotta spit some stuff.
Stuff.
Because you're gonna if you don't spit, you're gonna get spit on. You either do the spitting or you get spit on
Got it.
when you're out there in the streets. So, that's pretty much it. Was just always there for me. I don't know if you could tell by the way I look. I just look like a rapper. I look like someone who should be good at rap.
What would be your rap name?
I actually had several rap names when I was a small child that I wish I could remember. But I think right now it's just Bryce Donovan.
Bryce Donovan, the
Because
rapper.
I didn't really come up with a rap name. But if I had to pick a rap name, it would be Kawasaki Bryce. If I had to pick a second rap name, it would be B-Dog. If I had to pick a third rap name, it would be XX69 XX Bryce Bad 98.
Got it.
I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it did. What has been your best fan interaction? None.
Set her down, she ran away. I hate her. Anyway, my best fan interaction. Shook Creek got a lot of great fans.
I know Max has a couple of good fans.
The Ship Crew has a lot of great fans. I think the best fan interaction was here at VPW when I learned that VPW has some, I don't know how to appropriate way to say this, like old thinking type of fans.
Okay.
And a certain someone, we're not going to name names, tried
Testing
to
1 2, testing 1 2.
expose them for their old archaic views, and they were unfortunately yelled at and ousted from the company for doing so. And I think that was my favorite fan interaction because it showed how bigoted and discriminatory fans are. It really opened my eyes to how they're just like kind of the worst, like in general. My second favorite would be all the people on Twitter who say we're bad at wrestling. That would be my second favorite.
Really? What are they watching?
You know what, man? Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder.
Okay, last question.
Aw.
What? I mean, I can make up some more.
Okay.
Is there a Mrs. Donovan? People might want to know.
Is there Mrs. Donovan? Who wanted you to ask that question?
A bunch of people.
Did
Can
they?
you ask Bryce if he's taking? Cause
Write down.
they want to do.
Put their numbers in my phone. Put their numbers
In your phone?
In my phone.
In your phone.
Put them in.
I don't have their stuff on me.
Put them in. I'll put 5 on 6. Who's next? You want to see my Bumble?
Yeah, sure.
You have Bumble?
Yeah, Bumble.
Do I have Bumble? I'm talking in a conversation right now. Wait a second. Let's see. I'll live on the air. Let's talk to someone. Min says, "Good morning." It's not morning anymore. I'm gonna say
Okay.
it's nighttime.
Ask her.
It's nighttime.
Ask her if she's blind.
Can you focus on that? I hope you got that.
Good job.
I don't know why she said good morning. It's nighttime.
Gotcha.
But to answer your question, I'm a free spirit. I'm not locked down by
Got
any
it.
Mr. or Mrs. out there. So,
Got it.
you know, if you want to come up to me, give me your number, hang out. There's some closets in the back over there. What? There's some closets in the back over there. Come up to me at the show, give me your name, your information, give me your medical history, because of diseases out here,
Very
and I'll
important.
be happy to take you over there, and we can, we can talk.
Got it. All right.
Good job.
Now, can I get the last question, or you want me to make up another
Can
one?
I ask the last question?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you read my writing?
Bryce Donovan, how old are you?
Tough question.
Oh man, that's a
I
tough
have to really
one,
think
Bobby.
about that one.
Come on, you can do better than that, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do better than that, Bobby.
What does the future hold for Bryce Donovan?
What does the future hold for Bryce Donovan? Death, inevitably. We're all, our lives are finite here on this earth. We're
Yes.
all just creeping closer and closer every day to the great unknown. And it scares me. Every night I think to myself before I go to sleep, fuck, I'm gonna like die someday. And like it's just all gonna be gone. And what is life? Is it like meaningless? Is there something after? I don't know. No one knows because when you die, you don't come back. And
Unless
it
you're.
scares.
What's your who?
Unless you're.
Go ahead, spit it out.
Unless you're Nick Gage, who died in Tournament of Death but came back to life.
That's true, Nick. You know what? Honestly, I just hope in my next life I come back as Nick Gage. We've been trying. I don't know if you know, but we're trying to become Nick Gage with these hardcore tag team championships. Yeah.
What if he came back as Jon Snow?
He's really hardcore. As Jon Snow in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
He's had a pretty miserable life. I don't know
John
about
Collins?
No.
No.
Really, Collins? Yeah, so to answer your question, what does the future hold for Bryce Donovan? I'm
is
probably
it?
going to die.
You're probably gonna die. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of you Cap people say that.
What?
This is not the first time I've heard them say, "I'm gonna die."
I mean, I'd be surprised if the cat people weren't going to die one day.
I'd be surprised too. Anything else from the Bryce, Max, Bobby, the show crew? Where are you guys gonna be next besides the February Cap show?
Are we allowed to say it?
Yeah, it's my podcast.
Oh, we're gonna. Oh,
Don't
no, we're
say
not.
it.
Okay, we're not allowed. Are we allowed to say it?
Yeah, Max says yes. I think we should say
Are we
it.
surprised? We're not a very good surprise.
Cut this part out, Papa Tank.
No, keep it in. We may be somewhere next week in the local area. I don't know.
Got it.
I will be at PAPW in East Haven, Connecticut on Friday.
Let's see my schedule. What else are we gonna be at? We're gonna be at CAP, February 17th, Hicksville, New York.
Out of this world.
Out of this world. I'm gonna be wrestling. Bobby's gonna be wrestling. Retro AG is gonna be there if you know him.
Got it.
He's really fun to watch. And that's
Society Acts.
Nope. You good?
You all right, Bob?
I'll be at Wrestling Society X on Saturday.
Society X on
Wrestling
Saturday.
Society X.
And I'll be back at VPW February 9th. February 9th? That's like really soon.
That is soon. Well, you got your little date told.
Well, yeah,
All right.
I have all my dates locked up. All right, I hope that answers all your questions.
I want to thank Bryce Donovan and the Shook Crew for coming aboard.
You're welcome.
This is a fun episode.
Stay tuned.